What? Time for what?
Experience in college.
Time for reinforcement.
Time for liftoff!
Where nothing is impossible unless you think it is impossible.
College.
I have my college scholarship.
Yes.
Boom.
College ran by real fast.
You hung in with the best college.
First time for everything.
Well, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Let's do this thing.
Genius, let's do this thing!
Welcome to the show, everyone. We have Guadalupe here from Scout. And she's going to talk to us about Scout, which is made by the University of California. What is it all about?
Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm super excited to be here with you all. My name is Guadalupe Sanchez, and I currently serve as an outreach specialist for UC Scout. And I'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about UC Scout in a little bit, but I want to start off with talking a little bit more about my background. So I have a background in college admissions. I started my college admissions journey at the University of Texas at San Antonio a couple of years back. It's been about 6 years now. And then most recently, I was at Radford University in Virginia, also doing recruitment and all college admissions work. And then from there, I joined the UC Scout team. So I've only been a member of the UC Scout team for about 3 months or so. And so far, it's been absolutely amazing. So really what UC Scout is, it is a program that offers online high school courses to students. So any student that is not able to take a specific course at their school, they can go through us and be able to take a course that they need to fulfill their high school graduation requirements, college admissions requirements, or they just wanting to take a course to learn for fun. We provide all kinds of different courses for them. And all of the courses that we offer through UC Scout are aligning with the California academic standards. And then they're, of course, A through G approved, and then AP College Board approved for those AP courses that we offer. So we have about 65 courses that students can enroll in through a variety of different plans, and we can go into those in a little bit. But really what we do at Scout is ensuring that students that come from historically disadvantaged backgrounds have additional access to a full course curriculum. So we want to raise achievement levels between groups of students, and then of course close any achievement gaps. So that's our mission, that's what we do, and that's why we're here at NACAC today, to share a little bit more about UC Scout, what we offer, and then how we can support students along the way.
Yeah, so it's helping that kid, like if they have family responsibilities, a long commute. I just have a crazy schedule. And now I know everyone listening to this, okay, wait. This sounds a little bit too much. So how much is this online platform? Because there's other online platforms, right? Which we'll go dive deeper what makes your guys better than the others. So what is the price tag?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I can go into our different plan types because each plan type does have a different sticker price to it. But I will go ahead and start off with On Demand. So On Demand is a plan that we offer, and it's $399 per course per semester. So On Demand is your typical online self-paced asynchronous courses for students. So students can sign up for our on-demand plan for any of the courses that we offer, and they can learn at their own pace, but we also offer a credentialed teacher for oversight. So even though students are learning on their own, they're learning primarily through our video lectures, which are the primary source of instruction. What we provide is also a credentialed teacher for oversight. So even though they're learning from those video lectures, they still have a teacher that supports them throughout the entirety of that course. So they grade assignments, they provide students with feedback, they host like weekly office hours for students so that if students have questions or struggling, they have that support there from the teacher.
So they have an endless amount of support of that credentialed, I'm assuming California credentialed teacher.
Correct.
For tutoring.
Exactly, yes. So our credentialed teacher meets with students on a weekly basis to ensure that they are comprehending the material. And then at the end, they, of course, also issue the final grade. So that is a plan that's $399. But a great thing that we offer is a scholarship program for students that are low income, first generation, English learners, foster youth, and that allows students to apply for our scholarship program, which offers our on-demand courses for $50. So they're basically receiving a $350 scholarship, and then they would just pay the $50 processing fee to take any of our on-demand.
And that link is on your website.
It is.
And what is your website? Like, I can see some people like typing it right now. So, okay, so what is your website?
Our website is ucscout.org. UC stands for the University of California. So UC Scout is part of the University of California system. So we do have that UC credibility. And the really cool thing about being part of the UC is that we're part of the UC's SAPEP portfolio. So SAPEP stands for Student Academic and Educational Partnerships Programs. And it is a portfolio of 13 different programs that all fulfill the UC mission in a variety of ways. So for us at UC Scout primarily, we do that by offering high school students online courses that they would otherwise not be able to take at their school for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, for those who may not know what A to G is, or they heard of it, what is A to G, and why is it so important for not only for the University of California, but also the California State University, all 23 of them here in California?
Yeah, absolutely. That is a great question. So A through G, what it is, a very quick overview, is the college admissions requirements that students need to get into either a CSU or a UC. So A through G is broken down by different categories. So that would be English, history, social sciences, math, sciences, languages other than English, as well as visual and performing arts, and then college prep electives. So students they have to complete 15 of these A through G courses in these subject areas to then be considered for admission into a CSU or UC.
And some schools like UCLA, which recently has like an admission rate of 9%, if a student is able to build up on that A to G, I'm sure you've heard some really good success stories from some kids getting into some UCs because they were really profitable and producing great learning, great grades from UC Scouts.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things that really differentiates our courses is that our online courses are all produced in-house at UC Scout. So we have a full video production team, we have an academic team, and then instructional designers that all design our courses in-house. So every course that students take is unique to the UC Scout experience since it's all produced within our headquarters in Santa Clara, which is absolutely fantastic because you're not going to get our videos, lectures like anywhere else online since they belong to UC Scout.
Yeah. Now, if I am a school counselor or a parent, because BYU's been out there for a while, they have their A to G. Why would a kid be better at UC Scout than one of those other online programs?
Ooh, that's a great question. I like to say I don't like to compare UC Scout to competitors because every competitor has their own unique approach to online learning. But for us at UC Scout, what I like to focus on is that if students are really interested in getting into a CSU or a UC, we do have that UC backing. So we are meeting the California academic standards primarily. We're AP approved, we're NCAA approved, we're WASC accredited.
All of them are approved.
Exactly.
The end.
Exactly. So that really, makes a difference with the courses that we offer. But
and you have the scholarship, which is very generous. There's other ones that do too, but you're very generous. And teachers, a school or a school district can offer this curriculum if they don't have that flexibility. They don't have a teacher willing to write it, or, oh, God, do I have to just submit an A to G? No. Just do UC Scout, because that's even more profitable, right? Like what's the price tag on those if a school or school district wants to sign up for one of these classes?
Yes, awesome. That is a great question because currently the entirety of our conversation has focused on our on-demand plan, which is $399. But we do have our Plus plan, and Plus is 100% free for California public schools, teachers, and students. So if you're a California public school out there and you're looking for courses or adopting a course curriculum to be able to facilitate a course that's not currently offered at your school, you can absolutely utilize UC Scout. So we partner with a lot of California public schools, and for example, I'll give you an example of how this works. Let's say that your school would like to offer computer science because there's a lot of interest from your student population, but you don't have a credentialed computer science teacher to teach
so hard to find.
Exactly.
Facebook and Amazon's making it so hard hard for us.
Exactly, yes. So we have 4 computer science courses that we offer, and 2 of those are AP computer science courses. So you can come to UC Scout, we can have a consultation call, and then let us know, we're wanting to have computer science offered at our school. What we would do is provide you with the full course curriculum for computer science. So we would work with a teacher that's willing to facilitate this course, and usually for computer science, it would either be a math teacher or a science teacher that can facilitate this course that has some of that same foundation that's needed for computer science. And then once that happens, then all the teacher would have to do is adopt our course curriculum for computer science. So that would include the video lectures, which are the primary source of instruction. It would include all the additional assignments, quizzes, tests for students. So it's the full package. And then teachers also receive like the grading rubrics, the answer keys, and it's really great. So
I think kids would like to buy the answer key from you, by the way.
That is very true. Yeah. I know I would if I was in high school.
No. What do I need to pay you? Give it to me.
Exactly. So teachers receive basically everything that they need to teach their specific high school course.
Right.
And then on top of that, we also provide them with an online classroom. So we use Canvas as our learning management
Canvas.
system. It's
love it. A lot of
fantastic.
colleges use it.
Yes, they do. So it's absolutely fantastic. So we can facilitate the connection between the curriculum and, of course, the student and the teacher. So it's a great program. It is free for California public schools. And then it's a low cost for any private schools in California or any out-of-state schools as well.
Yeah.
And that's $49 per student.
That's great. And I know for my students, because I've heard about UC Scouts, but it's interesting, my students discovered you guys independently, and I have a pretty big mouth, but they were able to take AP Environmental Science, or at the time we didn't offer this other computer science course, and they just took it, and it really gave them that edge on their applications. I'm like, look where you got into. So what are the big popular courses that you guys offer that people, whether on the Plus or on demand, are requesting from you guys?
Yeah, that is a great question. So, there's so many different students that use this for different reasons, right? So there are reasons for remediation. They failed a course and then it's not available the next semester.
What is remediation?
Remediation is like credit recovery, right? So like you failed a course and you need to retake it in order for you to graduate from high school. And for some reason you can't retake it at your specific school site, then you can take it through UC Scout. But UC Scout can also be utilized on the other end of that for advancement opportunities, for you to showcase to different UCs and different universities that you're applying to that you're going above and beyond and taking additional AP courses and things like that. So our computer science courses are extremely popular with UC Scout.
And you have both AP Computer Science?
We do. So we have Computer Science A and then Computer Science Principles, which is the second part of that. And then we also offer Intro to Robotic Engineering and then Intro to Java.
Wow.
So those are the 4 computer science courses that we offer. And then I would say the other popular ones are the Visual and Performing Arts, especially because there are other like out-of-state institutions that may not offer certain visual and performing arts courses. So for students that don't have that requirement at their specific school, then they're applying to a UC, they are missing that specific A through G category, so they can take the course through us and then be able to receive full credit for that course. We can send the transcript directly to the university, and then they can accept the credit for that big A through G requirement.
And I see a lot of highlights of AP courses. I mean, it's almost, I think, over a dozen that you have, correct?
It is, yes. So we have 26 AP courses that we offer. So it's a huge variety, and we have an AP course in each one of the A through G subject areas.
Each of the A through G, right? Each
one.
Right. Oh, and even visual performing arts.
We do.
AP
yes.
music theory, AP art history. I mean, for every type of kid that's out there, there is those AP classes. AP psychology, AP microeconomics. Exactly. Really, it's making sure that kids want to do economics. It's like, do you know what economics is, my friend? But no, this is amazing. Now, what's your success rate for kids taking the AP exam if they just take your curriculum?
Oh, so as of last year, 2021, it was the first year that we offered AP exams in person at our headquarters in Santa Clara.
Ooh.
And we were very excited because this was the first time that we did this in person, and it was for all of our on-demand students. So any student that took an AP on-demand course with us was able to take our AP exam in person.
So they don't have to or find in their school. They could just go Santa Clara right off of Caltrains. Are you right by the Caltrain stop?
Pretty close, yes.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay, get some steps in, kids. It's good for your heart and your brain for the exam.
So the great thing is that our students scored way above the national average for all of the different AP courses that we took.
Which everyone wants those 3, the 4, the 5s out of 1 through 5, yeah.
And I actually recently did a computer science presentation, so I'm very familiar with those numbers specifically. So for our computer science courses, 78% of our students passed with a 3 or higher.
78%. Did you guys hear that? 78%.
Then that's way above the national average. So it's something that we're very proud of. Our teachers do an amazing job. Like I said, they provide a lot of oversight, make sure that students are really understanding the material. So we're very proud of the student success that they've had.
And you guys are proud of your curriculum too, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Now their curriculum allows a kid to schedule their learning time, except for tests, discussion points. So the only time frame they have to obligate is when they have due dates for the assignments, correct? Like you have to post it, correct? There is that flexibility. Mm-hmm. So if I'm a morning person, I could do it early, or hey, after practice, I could do that, etc. And you offer languages as well too, correct?
We do, yes.
Okay, what languages do you guys offer?
So languages other than English include Spanish, German, and French.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So if someone doesn't offer German, they can learn German.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have 4 courses in German.
That's 4. Sounds impressive.
You can become pretty proficient if you're taking our German courses.
Maybe I'll sign up. Maybe. I'll squeeze it in between podcasts. We'll figure that out. Okay, and so again, what's the youngest and the oldest someone can sign up for your classes?
Ooh, so we work with both middle school and high school students.
Middle school kids are taking those.
Mm-hmm. So middle school students, a lot of 8th graders that are going, that summer transitioning into becoming a rising freshman. Yeah, so we receive a lot of those students, but a lot of high school students. I mean, that is the main pocket of students that we reach out to. So we do have a lot of, 10th graders, 11th graders that are preparing for that next journey. So they're taking courses.
That's right. And then if I am taking a course in the spring semester, because I can sign up at any time. There's not a sign-off, time's up. But I take an AP course. Am I still able to register for the AP exam if I'm taking the class in the spring? Is that too late since registration starts in October?
No, it's not too late. As long as you're able to complete the course before the AP exam, which if you're completing the course in the spring semester, you will be able to finish before it's time for you to take the AP exam. Okay. So yeah, absolutely. You'll still be able to do that, no problem.
As someone who's been on the admissions side, and just to let all our listeners know, the reason all this little chit-chat you're hearing is because we're in Houston, Texas. Hi, y'all.
Town.
We're at the NACAC conference here. So a lot of admissions people must be looking at the curriculum. Online is not going away. If you saw an application from a high schooler applying to your college with UC Scouts, what are some thoughts that you would have? Whether they're doing it for remediation to make up that D or F, or just like, hey, my school doesn't offer this, or hey, I just want to learn more.
Yeah, that's a very great question. So one of the things that really stands out in college applications, and I used to tell this a lot to my students when I was in the industry, is when college admissions representatives are looking at your application, they're looking at the full package. They're doing a holistic review of who you are as a student. So they really want to get to know you. Right. Yes, we want to get to know that component of your grades and how that reflects on your transcript, but we're looking at the full picture of who you are. Your essay tells us so much, letters of recommendation, people that are vouching for you. But if in in one of those reviews, I am saying that you went above and beyond because you needed to remediate a course for credit recovery, or you just wanted to take additional courses to advance, or you just wanted to learn for fun, so you decided to take a UC Scout course. Those are those little things that stand out to a college admissions representative, because you are going above and beyond. You are showing that you are putting in the effort, you're challenging yourself, you're taking those rigorous courses, and it shows us that you are capable of entering college and being prepared for that college level coursework. In my opinion, I always tell students is, when students do have a very strong focus on academics and they get stressed out, and I've talked to so many seniors.
I know. Balance, people, balance.
Yes. Take care of yourselves out there, guys. Like, it is a crazy world, and there's so much going on, not just in your studies, but just with, the state of where we are right now in our country. So take care of yourselves. Education is extremely important, but as long as you're trying your best, you're doing everything that you can, you will be successful.
Yeah, what somebody taught me, a parent actually says, you have to make sure you have your PDF time, your personal down family time.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yes, as long as you have that all taken care of, then if you have some time in your schedule, right, sleep should be on there. Maybe we should have PDFs, right? Yeah. Plural with the S. Your sleep, that's really important. And again, UC Scouts is not just for the UC, not for the Cal States, not just for the Ivies, pretty much any college in the world.
That is 100% correct, yes. And if you are a student outside of the state of California, because we are a California-funded program, so a lot of students think that if you're out of the state of California, you're not able to take our courses. That is not true. That's a myth. So you can take courses if you're out of the state of California, if you're, in Texas, where we are now for the NACAC conference, any other state, or even internationally. So we serve students all over the country and all over the world. So a lot of our students are from everywhere, which is really great. And then we can always send a transcript, not just to a UC, but any school that you're going to be enrolled.
If you're from California, but you're going to have a vacation in Brazil, you could take UC Scouts on your spare time.
Exactly.
But why would you, though? But why would you if you're in Brazil?
Right.
But just in case.
Enjoy that vacation.
If you're on vacation, but if you're that lover or learner, here we are. Okay,
exactly.
Guadalupe, thank you so much for educating us about UC Scout, and until next time.
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. This has been an absolute blast, and I would be excited to come back and do it all over again, so thank you.
Oh, and I forgot. Wait. If they want to learn more about UC Scout, you gave us the website, any social media, where to contact, where can our kids, do you have a TikTok? Because that's where all the kids are at, but what is your social media handles out there?
Yeah, do have social media platforms that we use. We're on Facebook and Instagram, and if you just type in UC Scout, you'll be able to find our platforms, our channels. But I would say probably the best way to connect with us would be directly through our website, ucscout.org.
Perfect.
Or you can connect directly with me if you're interested in taking courses, want to learn more about UC Scout. You can feel free to reach out to me. My email is G for Guadalupe, and then it is my last name without the Z at the end, so Sanche, SANCHE, the number 4, at ucsc.edu. So feel free to connect, and I'm super excited to hear from each of you.
Connect, learn, enjoy, and sleep. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you, Guadalupe.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your precious day to listen to us. So subscribe so that you could download this podcast wherever you may be. We're on so many different streaming devices, but also you can find out more information about College for All at college4all.com. We're also on Twitter at collegeforall.amv, Instagram collegeforall.amv, and more to come. Thank you and have an amazing day.